What if we told you that your heart does not work alone, your brain does not command in isolation, and the gut is not only for the digestive purposes? What if these three organs are interconnected functionally and shape our health every second?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Myself Fariha Naz.
Myself Zeenat Parveen.
Myself Aiza Nadeem. Today we are here to discuss about our PBL project, which is entitled as the Neurogastrocardiac Dynamic. It explains the complex three-way connection between the brain from the nervous system, the gut from the gastrointestinal system, and the heart from the cardiovascular system. All these three organs are interconnected functionally and they affect each other's absence or presence. The brain regulates the heart function, whereas digestive processes, whereas the word often we come across the gut being called as the second hand digestion. And the hypothesis states that Loop believes that stress can influence the human body, and we predict that when stress increases, both the heartbeat and the digestion will be affected. The heartbeat becomes faster and the digestion becomes slower.
We studied and researched about various kinds of accesses throughout this project, and gut cardiac axis is the two-way communication between the gastrointestinal tract and the heart, which talks about when you it's like when you eat when you eat something, for example, junk food, which is a street food or any kind of junk food. That food goes inside your stomach. The chemicals on the heart and other parts of our body. Like junk food have high level of TMAO, which are metabolites produced by our gut microbiota, which are harmful for our body, and it can risk to very harmful diseases like atherosclerosis, which is the formation of plaque in our arteries and which can block our arteries and cause cardiac arrest or heart attacks. Nowadays in young generation, these junk food and fast food are so common that they don't even realize what they are eating. They just eat for the taste buds, but rather than eating for our taste buds, we can eat for our body, which will be a better option, because the young generation are getting heart attack at the age of 30 around, which is not at all common and not at all good for our health. The generation is not in safe hands if they continue eating these junk foods. They need to stop themselves. And as we have noticed, the lifespan before of India was around 100 years or more than that, but right now it has decreased to 80 to 70 years. This is because of eating oily food, junk food, and which is high level of TMAOs. So I would suggest all my dear brothers and sisters to have a healthy diet and focus on their gut health to protect their body and have a healthy life.
Now let us move on to the complex and bidirectional network between the gut and the central nervous system, termed as the gut-brain axis. The core communication components are the enteroendocrine cells, which detects nutrients in the food, and the vagal afferent neurons, which are the most important neural pathway for gut-to-brain signaling. They carry information from the gut-to-brain stem. The last is the enteric nervous system, which is often called the second brain, as it controls autonomous neural functions.
As to the connection between the nervous system and the heart, it explains how the heart sends signals to the brain and how the brain controls our heartbeat. The main components of this axis include the central nervous system, the autonomic nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, and the parasympathetic nervous system. This axis plays a great role in maintaining our heart rate, controlling our blood pressure, and aiding in relaxation. It also helps us in everyday activities. It keeps our body balanced during our everyday activities. We also conducted a survey, which was not to just for our project, but to know that how many people are aware about this topic, that their body is interconnected. So out of 116 people, 16 people did not agree on our hypothesis, and people agreed. So this proves that some people who are not, they also don't even care about their health. So this project is also an awareness to everyone, and we will work forward to share our awareness to each and every person.
We also conducted an experiment in which we recorded the resting heart rate of 6 participants, and then we made them do some physical activities, which was we made them take 3 to 4 rounds of the entire ground, which made their heart rate increase and which made them pant. Then under this stress, they were given test papers to solve, which proves that under stress, our heart rate increases and the digestive activity decreases.
And to support our project digitally, we also found a software application named as Cubios HRV. This is an app that measures our heart rate variability on various parameters and analyzes and gives us a result. This is a very good handy app which can be used by each and every one of your family members to be aware about what's going on inside their body virtually, you can say. And we also found a website named as Human Benchmark, which shows our reaction time. For example, this shows the food that we eat, how like how is it affecting on our brain. For example, if you eat healthy food, your brain will be more like in its position and conscious, like it will be conscious, so the reaction time will be less and you will be able to react more efficiently and correctly. And we also have a device named as BP monitor. A BP monitor is a device which is handy and almost at everyone's house to measure our heart rate. It measures the systolic and diastolic pressure of our heart.
Conclusion, this project demonstrates that the brain, guts, and heart work as an integrated network.
I would like to say that we need to stop eating junk food and focus on our diet instead of spending monies on medicines and medications and on doctors. Why don't we work on a diet? Our diet is one of the major reasons for our several diseases that we are getting, like heart attack and various of not only heart attack, many harmful diseases are from small to big, like very severe cases also. The problem is in our gut. If our gut is fine, our body will be fine. So I would like to suggest everyone to eat food and have a diet not for your taste buds but for your health and your body. Thank you.